We all know what it feels like to go into our grandparents' basement or attic looking for something special. And that's what I want the audience to feel like, because that's how we discover Ecto-1.
What a shitbox.
It's as though Ecto-1 has been sitting in your garage or out back the whole time and didn't even realize it.
My favorite piece of Ghostbusters gear it's gotta be the Ecto.
Yes!
The Ecto-1 itself is a total love letter to the original car. We made 2 fully working Ecto-1s, and they're finished inside, outside, with every little piece that existed in the original car, except better. We even recreated and re-sculpted the license plates on Ecto-1, so they're exactly the same.
It's an old Cadillac hearse, so resurrecting that look to make it look like it's been stuffed in the barn for all these years and aged and rusted in the right spots. We took great care working with Jason to loosen certain body panels. He really wanted to sell this thing's dilapidated. Real subtle, but it tells a story that this thing has been sitting in a barn for a long time.
We've acquired 3 cars that are going to be 2 heroes that will run and drive, and 1 that we call a buck, which is a car that will come apart for shooting on soundstage. The 2 heroes are 1959 Miller Meteor Futura duplexes. There were only 100 of them ever made, and we've managed to acquire 2, one of which was the original Ecto-1A, which Sony Pictures had from Ghostbusters 2. And the other we acquired from a parts resource here in Los Angeles. Stock, the cars weighed about 7,000 pounds.
This car's been sitting for 20 plus years without driving. So basically we need to tear this thing completely down to complete bare metal with nothing on it, strip it from the frame, and then rebuild everything, replace every nut and bolt in this car in order for it to be perfect. And we have basically 2.5 months to do it. These are very rare vehicles. They're very expensive and it's very difficult to find. They all need seats. So some of the parts we either find replacements or make replacements.
So what we've done is recreated the floor so that this car now has a completely new floor.
We have an amazing parts department that is capable of finding anything all over the world and having it shipped here the next day.
We'll put in what's called a Hot Cam LS3, which is a Chevrolet crate motor with about 550 horsepower. These cars should have no problem running at 100 miles an hour. They'll have special turning brake systems put in them so that they can do 180s and slide. They'll be real go-getters and be able to get the stunts done really well.
And in creating the car chase, which is kind of the quintessential scene of this movie, we needed Trevor behind the wheel, we needed Phoebe hanging out the side with the proton pack, and we needed Podcast operating the RTV.
This version of the Ecto-1 has a few new features, such as a gunner seat, which is controlled by a lever that you pull and you flip out of the Ecto. So that's a really amazing feature.
It's so cool that I'm the person that gets to sit in the gunner seat. That's one of my favorite things to do.
I remember seeing McKenna just flying out of there, and I was like, "Are you all right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she was like loving it, but I was really scared. And we had to go high speed around a corner, and I was like, "Wow." I don't know, man. She just wasn't scared at all somehow.
That was so much fun to shoot because like we were getting thrown all around the Ecto.
Yeah, it's a very crazy sequence.
Our whole approach on Ghostbusters Afterlife was, how do we do this for real? How do we do this the way they would have made the movie in '84 with the car with an actual chair that pops out?
I didn't drive the Ecto-1 because I don't think they'd let me.
Come on, keep it straight!
You try driving this thing! But I did get to spend a lot of time in it, and it was an absolute honor. Oh, no, 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 no. We're so screwed.
It was really fun getting to shoot inside the Ecto.
Coming in hot!
That's pretty cool.